Hey everyone, it's Emily Rattini-Reich here, and part of my role as the Assistant Director of Student Services includes me serving as a Conduct Officer here on campus. I want to thank you all for taking the time to go through this information on the Office of Student Conduct and let you know that this PowerPoint is accompanied by my voice narration in audio format. A transcript of this narration has also been provided. The Office of Student Conduct is located in Student Union, Suite 172, and is housed within Student Services. The mission of Student Conduct is to educate TCC students about their rights and responsibilities while preserving the academic integrity of the college and promoting a safe learning environment for TCC community and its visitors. The office upholds the Student Code of Conduct, which promotes standards of behavior that support the mission of the college and strives to cultivate a community which fosters the ethical and moral development of students through the application of fair and consistent practices. All potential students who are completing the TCC application are asked a short series of disclosure questions. These questions seek to identify those who have prior criminal charges or have past conduct or disciplinary charges at another college or university. A student who indicates an affirmative response to any of these questions must then follow up with our office and provide necessary information or documentation. This process also includes a background check of the individual. All of this pertinent information is taken into consideration for clearance or non-clearance to TCC. Non-clearance letters are sent to those applicants who fail to disclose full criminal history, provide conflicting information to us, or may be involved in pending charges or cases that have potential risks to campus safety. The intent of this disclosure process is, of course, to preserve campus safety. Sometimes our students make bad decisions. Behavior on and off campus can lead a student to a visit to our office. We actually receive reports through multiple means and various agencies around town, including TCC police reports, Tallahassee Police Department, Leon County Sheriff's Office, Florida State University PD, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University PD, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and student incident reports submitted by faculty and staff. We talk a lot about disruptive behavior, so let's go over what exactly the Office of Student Conduct considers to be. Disruptive behavior can be defined as behavior that substantially or repeatedly interferes with the instructor's ability to conduct class or other students' ability to learn. Examples include electronic devices going off, including the answering of phones, repeated tardiness, talking in class without permission, making noise and repeatedly interrupting, persistent and unreasonable demands for time and attention, either in or out of the classroom, refusing to comply with the directions of the instructor, intimidating or harassing another person through words or actions, threatening, intimidating, harassing the instructor or other students, regardless if verbal or written. Remember that disruptive behavior does not have to take place in the classroom. While folks are TCC students, they are expected to uphold our code of conduct and to behave in a manner that is non-disruptive wherever they are on campus or in the community. If you're interested in some more in-depth information about disruptive behaviors, or you're looking for a good resource, check out our Guidelines for Dealing with Disruptive Behavior in the Classroom. This document can be found on our website under Student Conduct and then under Disruptive Behavior by clicking on the blue link. As always, if you or any of the folks in your area are interested in more information, please reach out. It's good to keep in mind that the displaying of disruptive behavior may have any number of underlying causes or motives. A person may easily be struggling with something that we are unaware of. Some common causes that we see include underlying medical or psychological reasons or disabilities, confusion about class expectations or material, or even a difficult transition to college norms. One of the great things about conduct being housed in student services is that it gives our office super close access to other support services and resources right on our own campus. When we make contact with a student, we have the opportunity to work to determine what other factors may be at play and what services in-house or in the community may be helpful to the student, their well-being and their success. You all have such important roles to play, regardless of your position or the office that you work in. Our office relies a great deal upon the observations, interactions, and information that you all are able to route to us. This brings us to the ever-important power of incident reporting. The incident report is actually a simple online form that can be found on our website under Student Behavior Incident Report. By filling out this form as completely as you can, you are passing on those observations, interactions, and information that is so important. I know I mentioned briefly before why incident reporting is important. However, it is so important that I even made another slide about it. Remember that early reporting of concerning behaviors, academic dishonesty, or really anything will allow for early interventions. The sooner that we can document something happening, the better the process can run and hopefully find a resolution, connect a student to services, or take action in the form of sanctioning for students found responsible of violations. Remember that reporting also helps us preserve campus safety and well-being. This is a big job and we all share in the responsibility. Incident reports, even when submitted as information only, allow our office to maintain record of behaviors that may become a trend. As I mentioned before, reporting things that happen do not necessarily mean that a student has violated the code. It may have been a report made out of concern or an unusual situation where you're unsure how best to proceed. An incident report with our office is a great starting point because we're able to link folks to other areas as needed. If you're ever unsure about a situation or if something is incident report worthy, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. As a good rule, when in doubt, make the report. We will never be bothered to receive important information. You all may have heard of the Behavioral Intervention Team, or BIT as we call it. This multidisciplinary team plays a major role in campus safety and well-being. BIT and the Office of Student Conduct work closely on incoming reports from community partners as well as incoming reports here on campus. The BIT engages in a proactive, objective, and collaborative approach to identify, assess, and mitigate risks associated with students, faculty, staff, and visitors exhibiting concerning behaviors. By partnering with members of the campus and larger community, the team strives to promote individual student, faculty, staff, and visitor well-being and success while prioritizing community health and safety. The BIT is designed to receive reports of concerning behaviors through TCC's existing processes, provide for multidisciplinary consideration and assessment of reported concerning behaviors, and ensure routing and tracking of cases to appropriate programs within the college for intervention and mitigation to the extent possible. The BIT team is comprised of the following membership representation: Chief of Police, Director of Student Services, Assistant Director of Student Services, Office of Student Conduct, Faculty, Counseling Services, Student Accessibility Services, Human Resources, Title IX Equity Office, and Advising. Thank you all so much for taking the time to go through this information. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me by phone at 850-201-9484, by email at ratinie@tcc.fl.edu or studentconduct@tcc.fl.edu, or come by our office in Student Union, Suite 172.